Greetings, Commanders. This is Commander Atlas Rand, and today I wanted to show you my current most used Thargoid fighting ship. And this has been pretty much the same ship for about a month or so. I have a lot of different ships that are tailored specifically to different areas of Thargoid fighting. This one is specifically for fighting where you can dock up and repair. So whether you're rescuing planet-based bases, whether you're at large starports, because this is an Anaconda, so it's a large ship. But the interesting thing, or the somewhat unique thing about this ship is because it is a single-purpose ship, it's really meant to fight all types of Thargoids, all the way up to the largest of them, which is the Hydra. So I wanted to go through with it and go through with showing it to you guys because we are in the midst of fighting the Thargoids at Sol, and I don't know what's going to happen after this. So if we kill this last Thargoid, are they all gone? Do we lose our opportunities to fight Thargoids, get massive amounts of credits and lots of experience? Or will there always be some opportunity to fight Thargoids? I suspect it's the latter. I don't think they're going to completely remove Thargoids. That would be an awful lot of work, but it seems like Thargoids are going to be removed from the bubble, from the main area of human inhabited space. So, given that timeline is coming, it may be this week, well, it may be next week, or it may be the week after, but it's probably going to be wrapping up this year. I wanted to go through this ship. So this ship is meant to kill all Thargoids, including Hydras, as quickly as possible, but it's not meant to survive for long periods of time and space, or to even necessarily survive fighting a single Hydra. And you may say, well, how does that work? Well, the way it works is this ship is optimized to be able to use ports. So I'm in the ship right now. You can see it's docked in a station now. The fighting is already done here. We've concluded. At least I think we have. Let's actually find out. I'm pretty sure there's no more fighting. Yeah, there's no more fighting. It's completed here. So defeat in Tau City. So that's where I am in Tau City. And I want to show you the ship. Now, normally I would just go into local services here and go into outfitting, but of course we don't have this because this station was under attack. It's still going to be treated as though it's under attack. So I'm going to show you what the ship has using other apps. And meanwhile, I'm going to make my way back to my carrier and fly back there so I can refit. Or maybe I'll just jump to another system that has fighting still happening. But either way, first thing I need to do is leave this station. And let me just make sure I've turned in all the... Yep, that one's failed, so don't need to worry about it. And everything else should be turned in. So here I made about 859 million. And that was 2 days ago. So, as I'm heading back out of the system, and we'll find another place to go, the first question to answer, I guess, is where do we go? Well, that can be answered right here. This is what I use to look up where to go and fight Thargoids. The name of the website is dcoh.watch, which stands for Defense something humanity, I think. I'm sorry, I can't remember. But it's it is the website that tracks all the Thargoid activity and movement. And if I scroll down here, you'll be able to see these are the systems that currently have Thargoid invasion related things happening. 4 of them are controlled systems, which means the Thargoids are deeply entrenched and you can't be kicked out this week out of there. And then happened immediately after the Thargoids showed up 2 locations around Sol. The orange ones are the ones where we're actually actively fighting them, and of course Titan is the red itself, which is sitting right next to Earth in Sol. And until all of these invasion systems are defeated, and I think also a minimum of one of the green control systems as well, until that happens, the Titan cannot be attacked. Once these are defeated, then the Titan can be attacked. So we're at the earliest 2 weeks away right now as I'm recording this from the Titan getting killed. But you never know, because there sometimes are changes from what's happened in the past to what happens in the future, and maybe this Titan will run away instead of letting itself get killed. I mean, it's already moved once to get closer to Earth. Nothing says that it can't move away from there and fly somewhere else as well before it's actually attacked. Now, on this website, you can see that there's a bunch of different selectors and filters and stuff you can choose. The red one there means starport under attack, damaged starport under repair, and the ground port under attack. So the main 2 we're looking at is the ground port under attack and the starport under attack. So starport means it's a space-based port that is being attacked by Thargoids, and a port is what you're looking for, whether it's space-based or ground-based, because again, this ship is meant to be rearmed and repaired during the middle of battle, because it is really meant to just fight until darn near death, repair, come back out, and fight some more. And typically I've been focusing on doing the ground ports. This is everything, so you can see there's a lot of recovery. If we look at everything, you can see that there's still systems that are in recovery from where the Thargoids were. And then these systems right here, so Tau Ceti, Sirius, Procyon, and Doomta, these 4 have already been, the invasion's already been pushed back. So these systems are at 100% completion. There's no more Thargoids to fight there. And then if we want to look at get rid of them, so, and just look at the ones that are still fighting, we have a smaller list. So we have these 4 and then this one right here, and these are all ground based. And then we also have a few more that don't have ground based, but they have space based stations that are under attack. So let's look for ground, because there's one advantage to doing ground based, and that is that the Thargoids don't use the same tactics when they're near the ground as they do in space. There's also a bug that's been happening, which is if you're at a station and you pull into the station and there are other people that are in the same instance as you, meaning you're not playing solo. So if you're playing solo, everything works fine. But if you're not playing solo, then when you land on the station, the Thargoids start rotating along with the station, and that makes it super hard for other people that are in the same instance to be able to target them and shoot them. So out of the ground ones I see here, looks like Equori is at 83%, Epsilon is at 42, Cygni's at 32, Lumen's at 627, and Groombridge is at 14. Huh, interesting. So let's see how far away Groombridge is. Just so I can kind of set my way up there. I was at SETI. This can't be too far. One jump? It is one jump. So that's pretty close. So this is the bubble at the time of recording of the video. You can see that there's still quite a bit of Thargoid activity here. Huh. What is the difference between... Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So we'll just kind of set that direction. I don't know if that's going to be... Oh, yeah, we can target that. Just kind of fly towards it while I'm talking. I don't want to jump out of here because we could get interdicted as soon as I jump. I've also noticed that my heat sinks are not fully... Oh, you know what? I have two... Yeah, I probably have two engineered and two unengineered. I was going to say, why are the heat sinks at different levels? But that would make sense if only half of them are engineered. All right, so to bring this stuff back up. So on the left, while we're flying here, I can show you what is on the ship. And again, keeping in mind this ship is not meant to travel long distances, jump a lot of jumps, fight some Thargoids, repair itself with limpets, and then come back. So if you're doing a solo fight on a Hydra, most of these ships rely on using the timing of each of the hearts dying or after killing a heart, and when the shields go up, to essentially back away and kill the swarm, which incidentally there are no swarms if you're going to ground-based attacks. That's the other benefit I was mentioning, is that you don't have swarms if you're fighting planet side, whereas if you're a station... Actually on a station I think you have swarms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. I was trying to remember whether you did or not, but I think you do at a station. But you certainly don't if you're doing ground. If you're trying to fight the Thargoids near the ground, is what I should say. Yes, thank you. Alarms. Yeah. So, come on. Yeah. Anyway, the advantage of fighting them on the ground is you don't have to deal with the swarms. So what is in this ship? Well, you want to have as many guns as possible that are going to do as much damage as possible to the Thargoids, and to that end we have 6 of the Guardian shard cannons, and you can see these are engineered Guardian shard cannons. You can see in the bottom what it is. These are the high-speed, pre-engineered Guardian shard cannons that you have to buy individually. You don't unlock these. You only unlock one at a time with Guardian materials. So a fairly hefty investment in going out and mining Guardian materials to be able to get these. So I have 6 of them on this ship, along with a turreted beam laser, and yeah, one of them is engineered, one of them's not engineered. Oh, that's yeah, I guess I don't know why. Both of them should be engineered. Apparently I slapped the wrong one on there and I just grabbed an unengineered one. So both of them should be engineered like this, which is a turreted beam. Some people don't use turreted, but honestly, I would rather have my laser on all the time and provide a little bit less output for it than to have to only turn my laser on when I'm directly pointing at a Thargoid. So I use the turrets for this. And both of them, even though it's saying only one of them is on here, but both of them should be fully engineered for long range and thermal vent. Thermal vent being the important thing here because it cools off your ship. However, this ship does not need to stay cold. You will be getting shot at by the Thargoids all the time. You can see if I turn off this window, you can see that my temperature on the ship is 24% at idle, which is pretty crappy. So normally for a Thargoid ship, certainly one that's going to fight large Thargoids, you would be sub 20%. You'd like to actually, with full throttles, you'd like to be at about 18 or 19%. And then cooling yourself further to stay off the detection range of the Thargoids. They still see you if you're up close, but they don't see you or start chasing you if you're farther away and you're cold. This thing, you don't worry about that. So the lasers are really there just to help cool you off, but ultimately it's going to be the heat sinks that cool you off, not the lasers, because you're going to be dumping a tremendous amount of heat by using these pre-engineered Guardian shards. So that's what you have in hard points. Now for the optional internals, let me scroll on here. It's going to be very standardized. We have the Guardian module reinforcement here, but everything else, or well, mostly, I guess we have two of them. We have two module reinforcements. One of them is a Guardian module reinforcement. One of them is a regular, and that is likely due to the constraints of the amount of power that we have. The Guardian one actually takes some power. The regular modular reinforcement package does not take any power. So for that reason, otherwise I would have had two Guardian ones, because the Guardian ones do provide a little bit more protection than the regular ones. But mostly what we have here is hull reinforcement. And all the hull reinforcement should be going to 5 engineering. And the reinforcement is heavy duty with deep plating. And that's going to be true for every single one of these. The reason for that is because Guardian weapons do base damage, meaning they don't have any or how do I say this? The resistances that you have, like here it's plus 12.9, so 13 across all of them, they don't actually apply to Guardian weapons. So your 58% resistant hull doesn't appear as 58% resistant to the Guardian weapons. It appears as 0% resistant. And so all you want is the largest, not the highest percentage resistance, but the largest size health pool that you can have. And that's why we do deep planing on top of heavy duty. And that should be the case for all of these, unless I recycled something. Now, modular reinforcement I already talked about. It's pretty straightforward. You're going to want to have 2 of them. If you have less modular reinforcement, you will start having some of your modules, whether it's your weapons or whether it's your engines, start to go out in the middle of combat. I used to run with a single size 5 modular reinforcement, and I just found my engines shutting off way too frequently. And that happens when you're close to the Thargoids, and they start attacking you with their lightning. That often shuts down things. And it was very annoying to lose your engines when you're trying to turn to fight a Thargoid, and then have your ship just kind of keep spinning as though you had assist off. Even though you have assist on, it's just your engines just got shut off. So that's why I do dual module packages on here. Incidentally, if I haven't mentioned this, this is not a beginner build by any stretch. This is an end game build. This requires a ton of not just engineering, but Guardian supplied stuff. All right. So we also have, on the smaller sizes, we have Guardian hull reinforcements. So I have a size 1, a size 2, and 2 size 4s. Now, what does the Guardian hull reinforcement do? Well, the Guardian hull reinforcement is the only thing that actually increases the resists against Guardian weapons. So it does kind of what the normal ship resistance would do. So if we look at here in our regular hull, you can see we have plus 12, plus 12, plus 12 resists. So if we look at the Guardian one, it doesn't show any resists, but it actually does have resists. I'm actually not sure why in this software it doesn't show them, but Guardian weapons, or not weapons, Guardian hull reinforcement packages, they actually have a 5% caustic resist and a 2% thermal resist. So they will, by having that caustic resist, they make your hull slightly more resistant to Guardian weapons. Now, why do I only have them in slots 4, 2, and 1 and not any of these large slots? Well, the reason for that is that even a size 1 Guardian hull reinforcement will give you a percentage resist for the entirety of your ship. Meaning putting just one of these size 1s in here gives me a 5% caustic resistance across the entire ship. But also, you cannot engineer this Guardian hull reinforcement. And so it provides, like if I have a size 4 here, this Guardian hull reinforcement at size 4, it provides 413 units of buffer, of health, right? So 413. Now, instead, if I put a fully engineered heavy duty with a deep plating size 4, that provides 624. So about 50% more actual hull from a fully engineered size 4 versus a Guardian size 4. But the Guardian size 4 gives me the 5% resistance. So what I've done is just come up with the best ratio of getting the most hull plus resistance. So if I was to put, for example, another regular hull here, yes, I would gain about 200 additional health pool, right? So I would have a 200 larger hull, but I would lose 5% resistance across the entire pool of the ship. And so by swapping these out in software like Etsy, I was able to come up with the right ratio, which is 1 size 4 fully engineered, and then 2 size 4 that are Guardian weapons. So that kind of maximizes the pool, if you will, of the buffers in here. And let's see, if we keep moving down here. So size 8A power plant. Apparently I don't have any issues with power because it's only got engineering to 4 instead of to 5. And that's monstered as well. So I could get that engineered up to 5. Oh, it's armored. Oh, that's why. Okay. So I did armored engineering. Yeah, then I have plenty of power, apparently. So armored increases mass, but it increases integrity and slightly increases power capacity. And the reason I did armored on this is, again, from experience. I had done the regular high, the overcharged power plant, and my power plant kept getting shut down or reset. It wasn't actually destroyed or really shut down, but it kept getting reset by the Thargoids. And so I decided to put an armored one. And I think the AX Strike Force also does that. They tend to put a lot of armored power plants because you don't want to be losing your power plant, even temporarily. So armored power plant should be fully engineered. I've got it to 4. I don't see a reason not to do it to 5. So it probably should be at 5. Power distributor, you want the biggest thing that you can, obviously, for these Guardian shard cannons. And so I've got a charge enhanced super conduit, so it's going to fill up as quickly as possible. And that's what you're looking for. So charge enhanced, super conduit. Sensors. This is something I standardize on just about all the ships. Is I run D-size sensors, but with distance or long range engineered to 5. So that extends the range by 4,320, it says there. And basically what you end up with is lighter sensors than using A-rated, because A-rated sensors are, I think, 4 times heavier, but you have a range that is almost as good. I think this 5 rated is the same as a 3 rated A, but at a quarter of the weight. So if you were to swap this D out for an 8A and then engineer it to 3, you would end up with about the same range as you get on the 5 engineered D, but your weight is going to be like an extra 200,000 tons. And it's a huge difference. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. I guess I could land somewhere and check to see what it is, but I want to say the difference is like 64 tons versus 256 tons. It's a substantial weight for these sensors, more than you would think. Thrusters, pretty straightforward, dirty with drag drives, engineered to 5. You want to be moving as fast as you can, and even still, look at my top speed here. Now, let me put everything into engineering so you can really see the top speed. It is pretty darn slow. It is 285, probably 284, 285, and then the boost is 377, 378. So you're not going to be chasing any Thargoids down on this. You're lucky to just kind of keep up, but obviously you want to be as fast as you can be in such a big and heavy ship. Light support, a lot of people do D-rated. I like to have A-rated because I don't stop fighting. If my windshield gets broken and the life support has to take over, I don't just immediately head back to a station to rebuild the class. I actually keep fighting until the Thargoid is dead, and then I'll go back. And so I want that extra, 15 minutes more that it gives you by having A-rated instead of D-rated. And a lot of people will say, well, what difference does it make? Oops. Need to do that. Let's go back to the ship. What difference is it going to make? Well, if you go here, you can certainly make more oxygen by going down here and then going down to, where is it? Life support. So you can make more oxygen for a D-rated power supply, but I'm going to be fighting. I'm either going to be fighting or I'm going to be flying back to a station or a carrier. I'm not going to want to be sitting here trying to go to menu 4, scroll down, find life support, make some more oxygen there. You could in an emergency, but why bother? I mean, I just run them with A-rated. Default fuel tanks, and then military grade is what you typically do for Thargoids. Again, because their weapons don't take the resist into consideration, the normal human resists. There's no reason to go with any of the more expensive hull options. Like standard military grade hull is good enough because that provides the bigger buffer than the lightweight hull, but it doesn't have the resists of the other 2 or 3 hulls. But that's the only difference, is the resists. The actual size of the buffer is going to be the same on all these hulls. So it's heavy duty with deep plating, just like all of the hull resist reinforcement packages here. Same thing, heavy duty deep plating. So what you're looking for is just the biggest buffer that you can possibly get. Hyperdrive sort of doesn't really matter. It's obviously meant to go the longest distance possible, but generally this ship is going to be operating within 1 or 2 jumps from a carrier, so it doesn't make any difference. Heatsink launchers, these are the pre-engineered ones, and it looks like I have 2 of the regular ones. I would prefer to go with all 4 pre-engineered, but obviously these take these require going to I think it's the Sirius megaship, and then buying them there individually for engineering materials. Caustic sink launchers, I used to run with 1 and then have 1 additional heatsink. I have switched to using 2 of them because I found myself constantly having the ship lose a lot of its HP due to caustic sink. So I don't treat these as even two separate caustic sinks. I kind of think of them as just one large one. It just gives me a bigger buffer for caustic sink. Because here's what will happen a lot of times. Is you will get hit with a caustic missile, and then you will get hit with a disabling, I forget the official name for it, wave that the Thargoids do when they're all stressed out. Essentially shutdown field, that's what it is. They'll pop a shutdown field. You may have pushed the button on one and there's another Thargoid nearby, then it pops its. Long story short, it's inevitable at some point your ship is going to turn off. While it's turned off, if you got hit with caustic missiles, all that hull is getting chewed up. And that happens pretty regularly. And so I want to make sure that I'm always as quick as possible to remove all the caustic off the ship, and having two caustic sinks really helps that. That's the rationale for having two of them on there. Shutdown field neutralizer, you're going to catch most of these. You get used to it pretty quickly, but you will occasionally just miss one because they're timed weird. You know, when the ship first pops in, it does a shutdown field, but then also when it's stressed out from being shot at, as it's getting closer to death, it'll also do a shutdown field. If you only have one Thargoid flying around doing that, not a big deal. You can time it pretty well and never get shut down yourself because you're going to hit the button. But if there's more than one Thargoid ship flying around, you may be paying attention to the shutdown field of one, but the second one happens right immediately after, or you're just not paying attention and you get shut down. So that's the rationale of having the caustic sinks, two of them in there. And then Xeno scanner. This is kind of almost optional if you're playing with other people. If you're playing solo, you need a Xeno scanner. If you're playing with other people, you can actually put another heatsink in lieu of the Xeno scanner, because the scans are shared. So if you're playing with other people, you'll see what the different types of Thargoids are. Well, you can also kind of tell visually what the different types are after you kill enough of them. But if other people have scanners, you will see once they scan them what they are. But I still have a scanner in here. I could replace it with another heatsink. So that's essentially the ship. And at this point, let me jump over to the Grim Bridge and see if we can do some shooting. There are no limpets here. You also notice that there are no field, field reppers.
Incoming message.
Auto field maintenance units. That's what I meant. I don't have those here. We're gonna get it. There are no limpets to heal yourself. You're basically just what do we have here? What are you? Oh, let's kill this guy. So normally if we get interdicted, we're gonna run away. Here we're actually going to and once we knock him down, I'm hoping that we can just kill him nice and quick after that. Remember, this is all about buffer tanks, so we don't need to be running away around let's get rid of this shield. Gotta remember to pop the heat sinks. Alright, so still got 83%. Let's get that one off. Okay. So I'm actually gonna shoot past him so I can reload. And he's running away. Get a heat sink. And come on, don't run away. Come here. Good dog.
Heat
Now,
sink deployed.
one up towards them. Put all weapons, or put all troops into weapons. And do it. God damn it. Ugh! He was turning too much. Alright, well that didn't work. I was gonna kill him all at once, but he was moving too fast. So I need to get nice and close to this and take the shield down. Yeah, this is turning into a much slower deal than it really needs to be. And I really don't pay attention to those things. They don't do very much damage. Come here. Man, he ran away far. Alright, his shields are down, so let's just let him go. Damn it! Yeah, this is a horrible example, guys. Sorry. This normally takes way less time for a freaking there. Finally down. Clear that out. Okay, now let's get out of here. Go back to, and see, you're gonna need to repair the ship no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. That's your job 70% here. And hopefully I have a better example. Come on. Oh yeah, I gotta take those off. A better example of killing the Cyclops. The Cyclops you should be able to kill literally in 10 seconds. And this was just, I don't know what the hell I was doing here, not paying attention clearly.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we should arrive on the system and then start heading towards the planet. And then we'll repair once we're actually part of the planet. So, which station's getting attacked here? Huh. Maybe none of them are. Oh, that's not good. Looked like this still had a lot of sort of pride. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's the one. That's the only one with a little Thargoid logo on there. Let's go there. And the only reason I picked it is, or this system I picked, is because this had the least amount of rescuing. Which means there's the least people here. Oh, I'm going way too fast. It's a closed system. Sawyer's Pride. Alright, Sawyer. See what your pride looks like here. Where is it? There it is.
Orbital flight engaged.
I will also say that, again, this ship is meant to just kill Hydras as quickly as possible, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to survive a Hydra either. But it is also not nearly as fun to play as much more maneuverable ships fitted with similar weapons. Like, I think the Python Mark II is way more fun to play. You can also put 6 of these short cannons, these Guardian short cannons on there. But it is very starved for powers. You're not going to be shooting them nearly as frequently, and it's going to heat up more, and it's not going to survive as much. So there's a lot of negatives to it. It's a ship that requires a lot more skill, but is more fun. This ship, less skill, less fun, but it's got a huge buffer. It can survive a lot. So are we close enough to get a landing spot here? Yeah, let's go repair. Where's my parking? Pad 11. Where's pad 11? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Yeah, orange on orange. Can't really see it. So we have some minor Thargoid. I forget what these are called.
Good to have you on the team. Let's kill some Thargoids.
So let's land. Oops. Let's not crash down on the ground, which looks like I'm gonna do. Yep. Alright. Taking damage. Going times. Alright. So let's rep. Let's pick up some missions. It's important when you're coming in to make money to get missions, because that's really what multiplies your
Docking
payouts.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Alrighty. Repair, rearm. Services. Mission. And I'm going to go directly to Thargoids. See what they have. This is not the ship for that. So I ignore the scouts. That's what they're called. Hydras is what I'm going to be focused on. So I want to make sure I get that mission. And then Basilisk, 6 of them, probably won't be that many showing up. Same thing with Medusas, unfortunately. So everything else I'm going to take is, I'm going to take 1 Basilisk mission, 1 Medusa mission, no scout missions at all, and then as many Cyclops missions as they have available. I already have 1 Basilisk. So, they're just really giving on Basilisk missions. So, okay, there's 1 Medusa. So we'll take 1 of those. So we got a Medusa. Let's just check here. Got 2 Hydras, 1 Medusa, 1 Basilisk, and then 3 Cyclops. Mostly what we're going to have here is Cyclops missions. And then, do we need to rep it all here? A little bit. And then you could basically just sit here until they say the interdictors show up. Because right now, the only ships that are flying around are scouts. And this ship is horrible at killing scouts. It's not maneuverable. It's not really made for it. You're going to use just as much ammo killing a scout as you would killing a Cyclops. So you can kind of just stay here. There we go. Interceptors are coming. Now I can come out. Okay. And I'm usually running 4 pips to weapons, and then 1.5 to engines, and 1/2 to systems. And they're gonna pop. Okay, I held the button down, so didn't get shut down. Now let's see, where are they? Remember to put away the landing gear. Ah, here we go. Here's the first one. Oh, and we got a whatchamacallit right away, a basilisk. Hello, basilisk. Let's get you to lose a heart. There we go. And there's a heart right there. Now, because it's a basilisk, we're not going to be able to just finish him instantly. We'll recuperate health too fast. Now we're going to have to wait or help him lose his shield so we can take another fire out. So we're going to just slowly shoot here. I'm going to try and not go over 100% in my feet. And just slowly... Oh, shit. There we go. I heard that, but I didn't hear it in time, and so we got shut down. So that there was another interdictor that popped up and turned on their shutdown field. So I may bounce off the ground here. This is gonna hurt a little bit. It may hurt a lot. We might have lost half our ship right there. And I'm still getting shot, of course, while this is all happening. So, nope, just lost about a quarter of the ship. But, you know, why just stop there? Let's hit the ground again. Okay, let's go and kill this thing. Running. That was the Cyclops. Now, where is the basilisk that was there? That, I think, is it right there. Yep. Do I even have the scanner mapped on here in the fire group? Because I don't know if I do. Enhanced. Yeah, I guess it is on 2. Okay. All right. Probably the heat sink. Hit with that, so I have to drop the caustic sink. We're already at 44% health here, and a lot of that is caustic. Honestly, it sucks, but caustic works on a percentage hull. So even with a hull over 6,000 health, caustic is your worst enemy because it takes you down just as fast as a smaller ship would. Okay, good. So he's got me under... Oh, not good. Alright, let's get his shields down and take out the last... Well, not the last heart. We've got 2 more hearts left. And we should be able to do... actually kill him if every... Yeah, let's move it back on here. Okay, now everything should get promoted. Damn it. Oh, more caustic. Come on. Let's see if we can kill this guy. We got 28% health left. I prefer to kill him before going in. But if I need to, I really probably to do it intelligently. Yeah, let's do that. Let's set a good example rather than a bad example. I'm going to go and land there. Because really at anything around 20% you should be going back in. Let's call for a
Module malfunction. Docking request granted.
Docking request. We're down to 15% already.
Module malfunction.
So yeah, we were 28. Oops. There we go. Land.
Landing gear deployed.
And sometimes you can kill 3 Thargoids, like 3 Cyclopses before coming in, and sometimes you can't kill 1. It honestly, caustic is the biggest factor because again, it doesn't matter how much health you have on your ship.
Engines disengaged.
Caustic kills your ship at exactly the same rate. So somebody in a small ship with a lot less hull than I would not lose their hull any faster than I'm losing my hull right now. Let's see if we can pick up some missions while we're down here too. So we have the one from killing the one Cyclops finished. So take, come on, take that. And then I didn't want to do all. Okay, Thargoid. Great. Nothing. Okay. We'll come back out anyway. Finish off the Basilisk. Now, I will say, doing this with other people is not only a lot more fun, it makes everything go much, much faster.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
But it is possible to do it solo. So I think he's over there somewhere. Yep, there we go. Got 2 left. He's out. You can see how much faster the Thargoid ship is moving than we are. I can barely get close to him when he's moving towards me. All right. He sinks. I'm pretty accurate. Come on. So, if it was Cyclops, I would just finish him, but because he's the Basilisk, I'm not going to bother trying. I'm going to just work on the shield. Oop, caustic.
Caustic substance neutralized. Incoming decontamination limpet. Decontamination limpet.
Okay, he's one down left. Gotta chase him down here. Got it. All right. Sink. Nice little amount of money there. All right. And you can see these annoying little scouts. They're annoying, but man, this is the wrong ship I'm trying to film. I'll show you. Did like 10% damage.
Caustic damage detected.
You can see how much these stupid things take to kill.
Taking heat damage.
That is so not worth
Target
it.
destroyed.
I mean, that would have done a lot more damage to a much bigger Thargoid. Well, as there's a bit of a lull, I'm going to take the opportunity to go back. Here we are. Right there. Oh, and there looks like there's Cyclops down there too. Nice. He's stuck? Doesn't look like he's moving. He's stuck on the ground? Yeah. I'm gonna get a
Docking request
dock,
granted.
but I'd have to start shooting the Thargoid.
Under attack. Taking heat damage.
Got him. Well, that was a freebie.
Breach of detected. Target destroyed.
Alright,
Heatsink
I'll take
deployed.
it. Leaves a bit of a mess, but definitely is a freebie. So the little Cyclopses are 8 million. The Basilisks are what, 18 or 20 million?
Warning. Landing gear not
Oh yeah,
deployed.
he's landing here.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
See if we can pick up some more missions. Another 5 million from that. Most of the ships coming in here will be... Oh, I did all again, didn't I? Yep. They're going to be Cyclops. Vast majority are Cyclops. Rarely do you get a Medusa or a Basilisk. But you always get 2 Hydras at the end. And you can see in the upper right hand, there's a bar moving. It says eliminate Thargoid threat. As that bar moves along, we get closer to completion. Once we're complete, then 2 Hydras will show up. And that's where the real money is. Okay, what do we got? So, Cyclops and Cyclops. Where are you going? Put the button down so I'm not dead. Okay, heat sink. And that's how we kill Cyclops. So if everything lines up ideally, it's literally 10 seconds to come.
Incoming mission critical message.
Here's the other one. Man. I don't want to start shooting until I know I'm going to get all 5 of those shots in. Except one of mine is not fully charged, so this may actually not be enough. Let's get that closer. This is kind of a shotgun pattern, so... Here we go.
Taking no damage.
Okay, that was enough. So all 5
Destroyed.
from 6 guns. Oh, incidentally, since this is not a beginner video, another thing you guys don't forget about is you can actually go in here and go down to plasma. Where's the shards? Shards. Okay, what am I missing here?
Under attack.
Shark can, sorry. You can also craft premium ammo, which is a 30% bonus. Stop shooting me, let's kill it. Okay, you're dead. God, I hate these little guys.
Target destroyed. Heat sink deployed. Warning.
And you can see we killed 3 Cyclopses worth 80% ish.
Canopy integrity at 50%.
Okay.
Under attack.
Another Cyclops.
Warning.
Heat sink.
Caustic damage detected. Warning. Taking heat damage. Caustic substance neutralized. Heat sink deployed. Target destroyed.
Oh.
Warning. Caustic damage detected.
Yeah, most of my damage
Caustic
tends to be
substance
gone.
neutralized.
Either that or bouncing off the ground. Yeah, somebody sent me a repairman put that up. Oh, and survived.
Under attack.
I'll let the NPCs fight the small ships. I'm waiting for the larger ship. So I'm gonna go rearm and repair.
Caustic damage detected. Docking request granted. Warning. Caustic damage detected.
Anyway, that's the basic deal, and then I will keep playing until the Medusas come out, and then I'll shoot some videos. Not the Medusas, of the Hydras. I'll shoot some video of fighting the Hydras. Again, normally I would be doing this in a group of other people. Ricardo's gaming, and I do a lot of stuff in the same instance quite a bit. I've also done quite a bit of stuff with Meccan, but I wanted to kind of show you how to do it solo, so you're not just seeing a bunch of stuff getting killed by other ships as well. And again, this is not the funnest ship by any stretch. I would much have way more fun and would much rather be flying a Python Mark II. The problem with the Python Mark II is I really have to be in a group for that. Not so much from a lack of firepower, but from keeping more than one Thargoid from shooting me. If you're playing in a group, the Thargoids tend to be split up amongst all the people in the group, and so no single person is getting all the fire. In this ship, I don't care as much because it's got a much bigger health pool, a much bigger buffer. so you can be out there with a couple of Thargoids shooting at you. But the Python Mark II is definitely a lot more fun. But also, this does tend to go quicker than if you were just to take on a Thargoid one-on-one. I mean, you could see the Cyclopses are literally 10 seconds. But even as we look to the bigger ones, to the Medusas and the Basilisks, those go fairly quickly. And if you don't make as many mistakes as I do, then you can kill multiple ones before you go rearm. But certainly when it comes to Hydras, it's really hard not to have to rearm at least a couple of times while killing a Hydra, and sometimes like 4 times killing a Hydra. But the main reason for that is just because it takes so long for their shields to go down that doing it solo just is time consuming. But even still, we should be able to take a Hydra down in probably about 15 minutes or so. 15 minutes or less. Solo, but with redocking and repairing. If I was to do it in a smaller ship, like the more traditional way, where you're moving fast enough to avoid getting shot, it would be probably closer to 45 minutes for me, because I'm not particularly good at this. So this is way faster, but it requires you to be able to dock somewhere for repair quite often. But you get 2 of these ships, or 3 or 4 of these ships together, and you're popping Hydras just like I just popped Cyclopses. I mean, it literally, the 2 Hydras come out, and 5 minutes later they're both dead. Because the amount of firepower that you're putting out with 3 or 4 of these ships is just insane. And, you know, one person takes the shields down, and while they're reloading, the other 2 people take out a heart and start working on the shields. By the time you're reloaded, you're now finishing taking the shields down while they're reloading, and it just continuously just goes on and on to where it's like shields down, heart instantly killed, shields down, heart instantly killed, shields down, and then next thing you know, there's all that juicy Hydra money in the bank. All right, guys, I'll be back when the Hydras are here. Okay, and now I've jumped over into the AXI instance, where we have a few more folks that are here, like actual humans, not just NPCs. And I can show you what that looks like. See all the little triangles that have empty hollow middles? Those are all humans. The solid triangles are NPCs. So let's see what everyone's trying to kill here. Just little guys, looks like. I'm looking for an interceptor. Don't see. Oh, there's one that popped up. We'll kill him. Where is he? Oh, he's just now popping up. Fair enough. I'm gonna get bounced. Knew that was gonna happen. He should pop off this. There we go. And now, let's think. Oh, he survived. Oh, because I didn't have all the pips to weapons. I got to check. Now I'm going to put the shields down. Okay, and then shields down again. No, empty pulses. Okay, there we go. Now they all should be on 5s. Now, gives them down. Now we should be able to finish quickly. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Gotta remember to check to make sure all the clips and weapons. And something just reset. Great. Well, let's hope I'm high enough off the ground that I get power back before the ground connects. Although the ship wasn't very damaged, so it shouldn't be a big deal even if I do bounce off the ground. Okay, good. So there's 3. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That's the 3 nasty evil hunters here. Yeah, those are hunters. Okay, so that means our weapons are going to start going broken very quickly here. Because the hunters emit a field that breaks variant weapons. Try to kill this guy before the weapons die. There was 3 of them. Theirs coming in sets of 3. I think somebody might have just killed one of the other ones. Yeah. There's nope. There's 3 more here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's 3 hunters. All right. So that means all our weapons are gonna go bad very soon here. They always comes in sets of 3s, but dead. And they're nasty because they do shut down their weapons. So it looks like everyone's fixing to take them over here. I don't care if I'm overheating, I can fix the ship pretty easily. I just totally kill him. There's one more from this set, and I think there's one more from the other set yet. Where's he? Where's these? Right there. Nope, that's a regular, is a Cyclops. Okay. That's a heat sink. Kill this guy. I'm going to go park because there's only one left to kill, and I need to repair and rearm before the Hydras come up.
It's a Hydra! Hit it with everything you've got!
And there, here come the Hydras. There's 2 Hydras. I want to do a quick repair rearm before I jump out and start working on the Hydras. Come on. Move. I'm stuck. Okay. Just need a repair and rearm. Don't need to go down. Just get those heat sinks back, that's all. Okay, now let's go help everybody with the Hydras. Okay, got one part visible. Okay, got that. Now do that slower. Keep our temperature down. That's the answer. This is so much faster in the group. Okay. Now let's get them. Get a heart showing. Okay, there's the heart. Same. What he thinks. Prospects. It's down. Shields up, so helping people with the shield. Sink. Drop the caustic. Shields are down. Sink. Okay, arch going. Heat sink. Got it. Alright, wait. Wait, so the shields are up, shields are up. Heat sink. Keep working on the shields. This many people, shields are going down really fast. That's that. Alright. Now. Okay. Got the heart up. There it is. Got it? Nope. No. No point in shooting it right now. Waiting until the shields are up. Now it's start shooting at it. Heat sink. Switch over to caustics. That's gonna hit. Nope. Okay. Shields are down. Heart is visible. And there she is. Sink. Got it. shields are back up. Start the shields, good sync. Shields are down. I lost 2 cannons. Okay. Now, I don't know if he's hitting them. I don't think he is because he's too far away. I need to take the last heart, or stuck up to the last heart down. There it is. It's right there, shooting at him. He's saying, he's got shield back up. So I have to reactivate it. Okay, let's think last. And 17 heart. And shields are going to go up. And I don't need to do this one. So I'm going to stay back. I've got less stuff working. Guys, there we go. Somebody got it. Just kill him. Yep, that's it. He's dead. All right, there's a Hydra. Now I need to fly back, rearm our heat sinks completely, and overheating still, so we need to fly back. Pump our engines. So 100 down, second one they're already working on. Rearm and go help with the second Hydra. This is really the fastest way to do this without constantly having to repair your own ship. Just to do it in a group. That's why I encourage everybody to join either with your friends, or if you have no friends with AXI, and make some new friends. I assume that's my pad there. I can't see the number on it. I'm on number 9. Yep. Alright. I got some help, so I can slam that down. And then relaunch again. Let's just check to see if we got any more Hydra missions. So we got 3 missions that are done. So Cyclops, get some conductive. And conduct. Wow, I didn't realize I was so low on this. And then see if there's any more Hydras. Basilisk, Thargoid, Medusa, Basilisk. Nope. More Hydras. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I guess we can grab the 1 Cyclops one. 2 Cyclops ones. 3 Cyclops ones. That's it. Okay. And back up. Launch. hope they didn't kill Hillary. That's not it. Is it over here? No. Uh-oh. Do not tell me they killed the other Hydra. That would suck. Kill this thing, it's gonna be really quick. If it doesn't run away from me, it'll be really quick. And I didn't have full tips to the weapon. Damn it! I've got shields up. Take the shields down again. Oh, reload. Okay, now, if I miss that second Hydra, I'm going to be pretty pissed. I'm going to be pretty pissed, because I don't see it anywhere. Oh, I should have just gone for it right away instead of trying to dock up and repair. Missed out on my 50 million. Oh, is that it? Wait, there's a lot of ships there. Yeah, if it is, if I can join. Everybody's shooting down that ship. That's more than 50 kilometers away. Oh, good. Okay, they haven't killed me. That's 60 million that I don't want to miss out on. With 4 hearts, so it's about halfway. There we go. Now we're here. So we still got to get the hearts out, right? Look at all the rainbow color. Got shields in. So, if we don't pull a heart and the shields go, that happens when people just hit the wrong area too much. And what ends up happening is okay, we got a heart up there. So we have to target the hard guys, not just shoot at anyone. And I'm always frickin' loading every freaking time. And somebody else got it. Damn it! It doesn't really matter. We all get credit for it, but okay, now I'm just pissed at this thing. So a couple of heat sinks. Let's take down the shield again. Just shoot at it. And the shields are up. Heat sink. Shields down. Out my distributor. Now I have no distributor. Okay, got one heart left. I think I lost my windshield too. Nope. Maybe. Okay, well, I've got enough damage on this thing, and I'm going to get the credit for it no matter what now. We're out of ammo on this thing, so I'm at 28%. I'm going to start flying back. I'm going to go back to where we're at. Yeah, no heat sink. 34 kilometers away. I know the heat sinks are malfunctioning. But we actually need to, oh shit. We need to, oh no, everything's damaged. I might not make it, because I've still got some caustic on me. Okay, I'm gonna need to make caustic sinks so I don't die. Oh, I hate doing this while I'm flying back. Make caustic sinks.
That's the last of them. Great job, Ace.
Right.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Did that make it? Caustic sinks. Come on. Supply. Oh, they're just damaged. Damn it. Okay. Well, that was a waste. They're not gonna work no matter what. Everything's damaged. Must be some of those nasty, evil meatballs in here. The hunters. Okay. Let's get a landing spot. Whoever. There we go. There. This one's actually a good location. It's got 4 large landing pads. Some of these only have 2 large landing pads. All right, made it. Good. 18%, got the money, and now we can turn in some missions. And you saw there was people on a few different ships there, mostly crates and anacondas. Because anacondas are definitely the easiest way to do this. Crates are way more fun though. turn in my Cyclops ones. Yeah. Oh, I should have grabbed the other thing. Oh well. Now, why didn't these other ones complete? Huh. Do these not complete because I picked them in the wrong station? They used to work, even if you went to the different station. I don't know why those didn't answer. Okay, well, let's see what else we got. Users, battles. Not much here, man. Not much here. Yeah, glaives. All right. I don't. Are we done? I don't see a. Huh. I mean, got paid for killing him, but normally. Let me check on Weber. Maybe it is done. Would be unfortunate. This is 61 Stickney is at 38%. No, not done. So what the heck, man? Beat in Tau City, knew that. Okay. Are they still shooting at stuff over there? Off. Yep. I think they're all just really small things. All fried. Alright, I'm just gonna park here until some more stuff shows up. Full health. Remember to put the guns in max. So what I do is I put everything on reset, and I go 2 to the right for weapons and then 1 up for engines. That leaves half in system, which generally is about alright, unless you're really overheating. Weapons just has 3.5, which is usually plenty for that. And then engines gets 2, which means I can almost, but not quite, perma boost. But anyway, I'll wrap up the video here since there's not going to be any Hydras for a little while as we're waiting for the next batch of Thargoids to show up. But you kind of saw the ship set up. You saw the actual Thargoid fighting. You saw a little bit of what I did individually, but honestly, that's a more risky way to do it. This way, in a group, way faster, and more importantly, way less risky because you're not the only one taking fire from the Thargoids. All right, see you on the next one.